is I mentioned that notion of iconic places, that parks are connectors, parks are places for families. And if you think about Phil Chacon Park, you think about Wells Park, you think about the new park that's going to open in the International District by the library. Our Parks and Rec Department is also helping stitch our community together again. And so, a huge person who's been a part of that for decades is our Deputy Director, David Phillips.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, legislators. Thank you, contractors. Thank you guys for being here and bringing in all the fun toys and working hard out here every day. We're gonna just love to see what you all are gonna do. Thank you for Emily. Where are you at, Emily Rogers? She's with the Anthropop. There you go. She's here. She's the one that created that right there. The ideas are things that Councillor Benton, Dave, and others came up upon, and just the Isabel Caravera lives right there. Gosh, you know, she was no small part of what we're doing today. But last time Mayor mentioned about these corridors and these things that we built over years. It's been maybe 20 years since I last built a linear park like this. A lot of times they're in tracts of land that we've already known coming, or other lands that we bought because they were just couldn't help but to build something really good. This one came about and it's spontaneous. And the last time I did one was right up on the foothills 20 some years ago. And this is the next one. This one though, boy, the view that you have beats the other one. I'll say that. But what you're gonna love is gonna see this highway of people. We talked about that earlier, about a highway of folks just coming back and forth, utilizing this space. So that's what's really gonna be exciting. I see that happening here because I've seen it before. There's just really good things to happen at this place. So I'm going to go over a few points of detail of the project so if people are familiar, and if there's questions you want to have, we can talk about some of that detail with me or staff. Project is going to create a safer, more accessible connection. These connections that that's our theme: walking, biking, and taking yourself through these neighborhoods. Phase one, you're seeing it right now: site prep, grading, fencing, drainage, making this connection from Buena Vista down to the university. It's almost a third of a mile, folks. That's awesome. The wide path, 10 feet. We're going really wide. That's what we like to see. That's what feels best for people. But what also you don't know is that tucked in that neighborhood that the mayor mentioned is a little itty bitty pocket park. It's a little streetscape about the size of a little lot. We're going to do that too while we're here. Plant a few more trees and embellish that. We're taking out a bunch of concrete. This is what we're trying to do: is get these places softened, greened up, and enhanced for the public. Next phase is going to be right after this. In the fall will be irrigation and about 200 trees. Imagine that. So next things that you'll see on this plan are going to be really cool things like a bike pump track, traffic garden, shade, and also lighting. Amenities that we want to have for all ages. Everybody to enjoy the outdoors. Greenways like this support equitable investments and access to parks and open spaces. The 200 trees, that's going to also contribute to our goals of the Let's Plant Albuquerque. That's a really, really important initiative for us to meet those goals. This project also brings together recreation, mobility, exercise, health, safety, wellness, and environmental improvements. This site, of course, as you can see all around you, is in the University Metropolitan Redevelopment Tax Increment Development District. Future tax increments will help us also continue additional improvements here as areas grow. Somebody mentioned Councillor Benton. Yeah, he and Dave came upon this site. Really want to acknowledge the councillor who isn't here today. He's out of town. He would have been here, but yeah, he and Dave have done a few things over the last few years that really contributed to our department and our city. This Geneiva Arroyo Greenway reflects commitment to high quality outdoor spaces. And you want to talk to Isabel, we can talk about how that name came about. That's kind of fun. This project also made possible through partnerships with state legislators, thank you folks, and federal grant funds, New Mexico Outdoor Recreational Trails and grants, UNM, and of course our neighbors here in this throughout this area. So closing today for me in this department, we say this all the time for us. We're just not building parks. We're creating connections, creating destinations. Thank you. Next, let's see. Next will be. You got it. Okay.
Okay. So thanks so much, Dave. Now, UNM is also obviously a key player in this neighborhood, like obviously. But part of what the UNM leadership is doing also is, of course, this tax increment district. But it's about developing the South Campus. And you see the construction that's going to happen with the Target, which actually is a wonderful food supplier for an area with no grocery stores. But they're also working with us to really dress up the area in a way that should have been done decades ago. But it's little things like the median landscaping and trying to help making sure that we're have everything accessible and we're connecting the area through UNM. That's part of the vision of this administration, and the champion of that up at the EVP level is, of course, our UNM representative today, Teresa Constantinitis, the Finance Administration Executive Vice President.
Thank you so much, Mayor Keller, and thank you all for being here. Thank you for inviting UNM to be part of the presentations today. The mayor did explain why UNM, other than being a neighbor, why are you here and why you're letting this lady talk to us. So what's really been interesting about this is 7 or 8 years ago, when we were conceiving of the tax increment development district that could help generate more activity within this area, the mayor's office asked for this strip of land, this dirt strip of land to come out, which you're looking at right here, off of the land that's part of the increment district. And we're like, why do you want that strip of land? Trust us, we have a great idea. We can turn this into a linear park for the people of this area. And so UNM's like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. We're nothing if not the university for the people of New Mexico. Until I got here and stood where you guys are standing and took a look, I really didn't realize the scope of the vision that the city had and the Parks Department. This is amazing. So it's connected directly to, you can see down there, Lobo Crossing, which is under construction right now. And the signs all say your tax dollars at work. The revenue generated by this whole district will help this park. And UNM is really, really proud and honored to be part of this and to help you realize your vision, Mayor. We think it's a wonderful thing and we're excited to be part of it. So thank you for the invitation. We're so excited and we're looking forward to seeing the grass and the trees and all of the activities here. Thanks so much.
Okay, and I think most exciting is our final speaker. We want to bring up our neighborhood resident. I just want to say this about the Clayton Heights neighborhood. Clayton Heights, I was born and raised here, not in Clayton Heights, but Clayton Heights has always had an interesting relationship with UNM, which is sort of, as you would expect, a little, it's like, we love UNM, they're our neighbor, and isn't this great, but like the traffic, and and it's like, this is a great example of one of the things we wanted to do for Clayton Heights, so that like there's an asset also for you, right? Like we understand you can't use the football indoor dome, unfortunately, right? We all want to walk our dogs there in the morning and, all that kind of stuff. But look, it is what it is. But finally, UNM and the city are delivering on something for Clayton Heights. That's also what we celebrate today. And thanks in part, large part, to the leadership of Isabel Cabrera. Isabel, come on up.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. I want to first acknowledge the folks that make this all possible. I want to acknowledge, first of all, the membership of my neighborhood, my officers, Lee Graham, if you'll raise your hand, Eloisa Molina Dodge, she's my secretary, Paula Wells, she's my treasurer, my members of the board, Gabby, where are you, Gabby? Did I see you? Okay. Carol Pfeiffer, all my residents, wonderful residents of the Clayton Heights neighborhood. Without you, this is not possible. The staff at Lowell Elementary, please raise your hand. Thank you. neighboring neighborhood associations, Patty Wilson, and anyone here from the Kirtland community. I appreciate all of your support, and all of this doesn't happen without all your support. The great idea that was worked on by former City Councilor Isaac Benton, thank you. David Flores, thank you. Dave Simon, the Mayor's Office, UNM staff, legislators, Senator Silvio Lopez, Representative Anaya, all the folks that have given support to this project going through. In conjunction with the Lowell Crossing development, I think is going to be great for this area, for all the neighborhoods, not just Victory Hills, Clayton Heights, San Jose neighborhood, South Broadway, the Kirtland community. All this area will be a big plus for the city. Thank you all for your support, and then we continue to work with everyone to make these great neighborhoods. And the name of this street has not lost anyone. It is called Buena Vista. There's nothing between us and 9 Mile Hill, and you can come out here and enjoy the wonderful sunsets at this time of year over those 3 volcanoes. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here.
All right, well, thank you so much. And I think with that, we're gonna have, gotta do the tradition. So we're gonna turn a little dirt over. We wanna invite definitely all the neighborhood officials to come on up with us, and we'll do a little groundbreaking here. So Dave, we're queuing the shovel,
Yep. Ready?
the truck first. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, give me a weight. When do we want to go? When do we want to roll? Okay, let's roll. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we are. I think that's more just the backdrop. That was the dramatic precursor. So right, Dave, gather around. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys, I guess we're coming around here. I'm not really sure. If you want a helmet, you can have one.
Please.
You got a hat. Okay, you got a hat. Okay, don't go further. This is the end. This is what some people always wanted. Sorry. All right. We got lots of shovels, neighbors. You got them all. Here, I'll scoot down here. Yeah, come on up, guys. Want to jump in the picture? You guys got some look from the company. I'm gonna skip the helmet. Yeah. It's a fun picture, don't be shy. Sure. Yes. Mine as well. Jump here, guys. Come grab a shovel. Hop in the photo. Mine as well. Appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna count from 3 backwards, and then kind of, you'll hold it up there for the picture and then turn it over. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, hold it up there. All right. And the wind didn't blow in our face. I know. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll look forward to seeing you again for the opening.
Yes.
Okay.